Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Julia, and today we're gonna review top 10 amazing ocean facts about Boston and New England. So, when most people think about Boston and New England, they imagine historic cities, lobster rolls, sports teams, and freezing winters, I know that. But beyond the coastline lies one of the most fascinating marine environments in North America. So these waters are home to giant whales, powerful sharks, and rare and endangered species also. Ecosystems that supports millions of animals. And today, we're gonna count down top 10 most amazing ocean facts about Boston and New England. So, without further ado, let's start with top 10. Okay, so number 10. Boston has some of the best whale watching in America. So, most people are shocked to learn that one of the best whale watching locations in the US is right outside Boston. Tour boats leave Boston Harbor, and within a short trip, they can reach areas where humpback whales, fin whales, and minke whales are commonly seen. I actually don't know how to pronounce that. Mink. I don't know. So that means that you can spend the morning in downtown Boston and later the same day maybe watching a giant whale rise from the ocean. Isn't it amazing? Yes, I know. It's so cool. So humpback whales are especially famous because they often slap their fins, lift their tails, and sometimes even launch their bodies outside of the water in a behavior called breaching. So seeing an animal that can weigh up to 40 tons jump from the ocean is something most people never forget. Top 9. Stellwagen Bank is an underwater feeding paradise. I actually also don't know how to pronounce that. Let it be Stellwagen. Okay, yes. Just offshore from Massachusetts, it's a place called Stellwagen Bank National Marine Sanctuary. Even though it is underwater, it acts almost like a giant buffet for marine life. The bank is shallower than surrounding waters, which causes currents to push nutrients upward. Those nutrients help grow plankton, which feeds small fish. Then, bigger fish eat those fish, and whales come to feed on them. This chain reaction supports humpback whales, seabirds, dolphins, tuna, and sharks, and also many other species, It's one of the reasons the water near Boston are so biologically rich. Without places like Stellwagen Bank, many of these animals would be without food, basically, or have less food at least. Number 8. One of the rarest whales on Earth lives here, in New England. So, New England waters are home to one of the most endangered species on the planet, the North Atlantic right whale. These whales were named right whales centuries ago because the whalers considered them the right whales to hunt. They moved slowly, floated when killed, and had valuable blubber. Because of that, they were hunted heavily for generations. Today, they are protected, yes, but their population remains dangerously low. New England waters are extremely important because right whales migrate through this region to feed and to travel. That means the ocean near Boston is not only beautiful, like we mentioned before, but it's also part of the survival zone for one of the Earth's rarest giants. Number 7. Only a few hundred right whales remain. So we've been talking about the right whales, and it's even more shocking than the rarity is how few there are still left in the North Atlantic Ocean. Scientists estimate only a few hundred remain alive today. That makes every single whale critically important for the future of the species. And so their biggest threats are ship strikes and entanglement in fishing gear, as it happens a lot in the world. Because Boston and New England are major shipping and fishing regions, special protections are always needed. Ships may be asked to slow down, and fishing practices may be adjusted to reduce harm to them. This means the choices humans make in the New England waters can directly affect whether this species survives or basically disappears. Number 6. Seals made a huge comeback. If you visited parts of New England many decades ago, seeing large numbers of seals was far less common. But today, harbor seals and gray seals are regularly seen resting on beaches, rocks, and sandbars. This comeback happened because of legal protections and changes in hunting practices. Once protected, populations slowly recover. Now, seals are a common part of the coastal ecosystem. They are really playful and curious animals in the water, but they also serve an important ecological role as predators and prey. Their return is one of the region's biggest marine conservation success stories. Number 5. As seal populations increased, another famous predator became more common in New England waters, the great white shark. Cape Cod, in particular, has become known for a seasonal white shark activity. The reason is simple. Where there is food, the predators will fall. Seals are an important prey source for great whites. Although shark headlines often create fear, shark attacks remain extremely rare. Sharks are essentially apex predators that help keep marine ecosystems balanced. Their presence also shows something important. The food web is active and functioning. Number 4. The Gulf of Maine is warming rapidly. As we all know, one of the biggest environmental challenges facing New England waters is climate change. The Gulf of Maine has warmed faster than many parts of the global ocean. Even small temperature changes can create major ecological consequences. Some fish species move north in search of cool water. Lobster populations shift. Breeding patterns can change. Invasive species may spread more easily. When ocean temperatures change, entire food webs can be affected. What happens in the Gulf of Maine is a powerful example of how climate change is already reshaping marine life. Number 3. Lobsters build coastal economies. Lobsters are more than a food in New England. They are part of the region, economy, and identity. For generations, lobster has supported coastal communities, especially in Maine and other northern New England states. Thousands of jobs depend on harvesting, selling, transporting, and serving lobster. But warming waters and changing ecosystems are creating new challenges for the future lobster fisheries. This makes lobster an example of how marine biology and human economies are deeply connected. Number 2. Boston Harbor was once heavily polluted. It may be hard to imagine today, but Boston Harbor was once widely known for severe pollution problems. Decades ago, sewage and waste contaminated the harbor. Water quality was really poor, and marine habitats suffered. Massive cleanup efforts changed that. Investments in wastewater treatment and environmental restoration helped transform Boston Harbor into a much healthier ecosystem. Today, wildlife has returned, recreation has improved, and the harbor is considered one of the great urban environmental recovery stories in the US. Number 1. New England waters are one of America's richest marine ecosystems. The number 1 fact is simple. New England's ocean environment is one of the richest and most productive marine ecosystems on the East Coast. These waters support whales, dolphins, seals, sharks, tuna, cod, seabirds, shellfish, plankton, and other countless organisms. So, cold currents, nutrient mixing, underwater banks, estuaries, and seasonal migration all combine to create extraordinary biodiversity here in New England. So, while many people see New England as just cities, beaches, beneath the waves exists a living system of incredible complexity and importance. So guys, next time someone talks about Boston, about New England, remember, beyond the history and the sports life, the Celtics, lies one of the most amazing regions in the whole North America. Thank you everyone for watching my video, and thank you Professor McCollum for such a great semester this spring 2026. And I'll see everyone in my next YouTube video. Bye bye.